keep it real with ya. Real hot girl shit. It ain't always about what you like, sometimes it's about what's right.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing another cook with me video, and in today's video we are going to be making the Strawberry Crunch Tres Leche cake. That is a cake that my husband makes for me pretty often. Sorry, my son just kicked my tripod. But yeah, that is a cake that my husband makes for me pretty often. But I know that it's starting to trend now all over social media, so I just thought it would be a good idea to make the cake for you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you watched the video to the end, leave a comment down below. And if you like this video, then like the video. And if you want to see more videos like this one, like the video. And period, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, so here are the main ingredients you're going to be needing for this dessert. Sorry if you guys hear a little noise in my background. I'm trying to, just rush right through this. So here you guys see me just taking my cake powder, and I'm going to mix in the oil. I'm going to mix in the water, and I'm going to mix in the eggs. And on this part, I actually did put in oil. So yeah, I'm putting, I want to say 1/3 cups of oil, 1/3 cups of water, and 3 eggs. Now I'm mixing it, and after you're done mixing it, you're just going to set it to the side and go on to the next step in this process. So yeah, guys, by the way, I'm so sorry if the lighting keeps like going in and out. I'm still getting used to like filming from this angle and making sure my lights are like perfect and all that, but in time it'll get better. Don't even worry about it. And the angle like of the bowl and the mixing was so off. I had no idea it was like all the way like on the corner, y'all. So forgive me for that. So on this step, I'm going to be mixing the milk and the sweeteners. I have evaporated milk. I have heavy whipping cream, I want to say, and then I also have condensed sweetened milk, and that is the thickest of the three. That's what you guys see me dumping in the bowl currently. So yeah, it wasn't heavy whipping cream. It was what was it? It was something, y'all. But don't worry about it, because I'm going to put all the exact ingredients in the description box below. So now you guys see me here just trying to mix it and incorporate it all in together. And on this part, it's kind of tedious because the sweetened condensed milk is like really thick and sticky, so it like really like settled at the bottom of the bowl. So you just gotta like keep like just stir it. And even let it sit for like a couple seconds, like a minute, 60 seconds to 2 minutes. It'll all like dissolve in itself. It'll all incorporate together. So now you're going to go on with your baking pan, and you're going to pour your cake batter inside of your baking pan. You don't need to grease the pan or butter the pan, because when we pour our milk mixture on top of the baked cake, it's going to take care of everything. So you don't have to butter your pan. Just go ahead and pour in your mixture. And at this time, you should already have your oven set to 350 degrees, preheated. And after you pour in your mixture, you're going to go ahead and pop it in the oven and let it bake. These are the things that you are going to be needing to make your strawberry crumbs. But first, we are going to make the strawberry jello mixture, which is what's going to make your crumbs, like give it that strawberry flavor. So with this part, you're going to pour a little bit of water inside of the jello mixture, or the jello powder, but you don't want to pour too much. And right now I'm just trying to like get the powder wet, so that little bit of water, it did the job just to get all the powder wet. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a tad bit more water, and the consistency that you want it to be like, you want it to be a bit runny, but you want it to keep its texture. You don't want it to be like too loose. So I can't really explain it, you guys just have to watch. So like right now it's a little pasty, and it's not quite there but almost there. You just want to incorporate all the water and make sure you thoroughly mix it through. And we're gonna still add just a little bit more water. You see it's like it's still a little pasty. And here you're just gonna continue to mix. It's starting to loosen up. It's starting to get to that texture that we want it to be at, but it's still not quite there. So we're gonna go in with just a little bit more water, because you want it to be just a little runny, but you do still want to keep that texture in there. And that was the last of the water I was going to put in, because as you guys can see, it's runny, but it still has that texture. So right now it's perfectly how I want it to be. And again, you guys, I'm going to put all the ingredients and all the measurements in the description box below, so don't worry about that. Now for this part, I'm going to be using the grandma cookies. Those are my favorite cookies to use. A lot of people like to use the Oreos, but I like the grandma cookies better. It's totally up to you. And this is my favorite part. So with this part, you're just going to take some of that jello mixture, and you're going to like put it inside of a bag that also contains the cookies. And you kind of want to like crack up your cookies before you put the jello mixture in there, because if not, it's going to be harder to incorporate it, or to not even incorporate it, but to break it down. So you're going to just add in jello and then mix it, and then add it in and mix it where you feel like it's needed, until you get that nice Well, to be honest with you, I just do it for the aesthetic, because the cookies alone hit perfectly. But you know, it's a crunch. It's a strawberry crunch tres leche cake. So you want that aesthetic, and that's really why I like it. So you get it to your desired look and your desired texture. And then in this part, you're going to just take a fork and you're going to poke holes all throughout the cake. Poke, poke, poke. Until you feel like you've poked it enough. And then you are going to take your milk mixture and you're going to give it another little stir just to make sure everything's incorporated. And then you're going to pour this over top your cake. And you can pour the whole thing in there. Don't worry about it, because your cake, it's bread, and bread is going to soak up all of that liquid. That's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to soak up all of that liquid. But of course, try to make sure that you get this as even as possible, even though, it's no biggie. Like, you really can't mess this up. You really can't mess this up. After you do that, you're going to set your cake to the side, and then you're going to start getting your tools together to make your homemade whipped cream. I'm sure for the whipped cream, you could use store-bought whipped cream, but I've only ever made it like this, so this is how I'm going to make it. And so for the whipped cream, you're going to use your heavy whipping cream, of course, a little bit of vanilla, and about 1/3 cups of sugar. And I'm just going to add all of these things to my mixing bowl, and then I'm going to take my handy dandy mixer, and I'm just gonna beat it. No, I'm just gonna whip it. So with this process, you want to make sure you don't over whip your heavy whipping cream, because if you over whip it, it's gonna turn into like this custardy texture. You don't want it like that. You want it to be whipped perfectly, period. And you'll know it's whipped when it has that stiff texture. And as you can see, all of our milk mixture soaked right up into that cake. Nothing is left hanging out. And here we're just gonna pour on top we're gonna pour our whipped cream, and we're gonna even it out. You want it to be as even as possible. Make sure you don't have no gaps in it. And this is going to be the moment of truth, when we put the cookie crumbs on the top. Like, this is my favorite part. That's when you just see everything come right together. And I promise you guys, this lighting in this video does my cake no justice, y'all. If y'all seen it in person, like, it looks, man, y'all don't even know. But the picture that I insert at the end, you'll get a better look of what the cake actually looks like, because my lighting is off and you really can't see how great the crumbs look. Like, they look so good. After you top your cake, you want to let it sit for about an hour to an hour and a half to let everything set before you eat it. And period, y'all. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys try this, and I know you guys are gonna love this. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.
keep it real with ya. Real hot girl shit. It ain't always about what you like, sometimes it's about what's right.